DDP was going to face apparently Khamzat Chimaev. Mike Bond asked Dana White at UFC 314's post-fight press conference about it, and he kind of gave that little smile, little twinkle in his eye, like, yeah, something's going to get announced. But notice last Tuesday, nothing got announced. And now we're hearing that that rumored fight that was supposed to happen is rumored to be off. Guys, forget about being a panelist for the last 20 minutes of the show. I want you guys to be matchmakers.
My main event is Islam Makhachev versus Justin Gaethje. Again, realistically, I think it's the fight that, just judging by the different parties involved, seems like it's potentially, if you needed to make a lightweight fight right now, that it would be the one that seems like everybody would be on board for it. I mean, the UFC's not, for whatever reason, I mean, didn't seem like it was necessarily his fault, but they don't love that Arman pulled out of that fight in January. It seems like he's going to have to fight again. Ilya, again, that's Ilya versus Makhachev. I'm not the guy to beat the drum on the super fight. I would not complain one bit if we got to see that. It'd be a huge mega fight. So that would be cool, but Islam doesn't seem super warm to it. So who does that leave? It leaves Justin Gaethje, I think, is the next guy up. So that's just timing wise, without any sort of extended long-term negotiations necessary. That would be my main event.
Yeah, I would love to see Islam defending his title against anyone. Don't know if that's going to happen. I think the main event we could get, and maybe will get, will be the rematch for the light heavyweight title between Magomed Ankalaev and Alex Pereira. Would it be out of character at all for Alex Pereira to step in, save another big pay-per-view where UFC is like struggling with option A, B, C, D, and E seemingly that they want? I think that's potentially on the table here. So you see Ankalaev out there tweeting about summer, things like that. It seems like he might be ready. Not a ton of damage taken by either of those guys. So that would be a bit of a disappointment, I would say, if that's ultimately the fight we get, considering we've talked so much about Khamzats and Ilya's and Makhachev and stuff. But this is the way it goes sometimes. Look what we end up with for International Fight Week last year in the crapshoot. So I'm preparing myself for that, because it's been a rough run of International Fight Week main events for the UFC.
Danny, your main event.
Islam Makhachev versus Ilia Topuria. That's such a fun fight, man. Ilia Topuria is down. We just saw him recently on JRE, and he's dying to get that fight. I know Makhachev is not too keen on it, wants to see what happens at 170, but I don't think Bilal Muhammad is losing his belt. And 155 title has to get defended, and I feel like the better fight there is against Ilia Topuria. I do have to say that the Justin Gaethje obviously fight has a lot of life, but if I'm putting my dream card together, sort of realistically, I feel like that is a still realistic option. And yeah, I'm going to go with Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev for my main event and second title fight on this card.